What is scalp micropigmentation? Hair tattoo on head for men and women in hair loss? Hi, I'm Dr. Preeti Saraswat, cosmetologist, micropigmentation expert, and diplomate of American Board of Hair Restoration Surgery. We have been trained in scalp micropigmentation from a premier institute in UK and have been doing SMP since 2017. Let's talk about scalp micropigmentation or hair tattoo and how it helps you. Also, towards the end of the video, I would state 5 types of individuals in which scalp micropigmentation would be very useful. Scalp micropigmentation or hair tattoo is a type of medical tattooing which looks like a hair coming out of the scalp. And how would that look like? It would look like a dot on the scalp of the color of hair. So when I make thousands of such dots on the scalp matching the color of hair, they would look like thousands of hairs growing on the scalp. This is the theory of camouflage done by scalp micropigmentation. Now, what is used for scalp micropigmentation? Specialized inks or pigments are applied with a specialized needle attached to a machine. There are many criteria for the best equipments of SMP, which will take some time and hence would be best taken care in detail in some other video. But here I must emphasize that best inks are organic and semi-permanent. Best machines are optimized for pricks per second, and best needles are sterile and disposable. How SMP is done? The technique. Technically, SMP is a hair tattoo made in style as a point like to give the impression of a tiny hair. The ink is deposited in the upper dermis of the scalp. This is the shallowest depth possible. Why? Because if the ink is deposited above in the epidermis, it will fade away in no time. And if it is deposited deep in the dermis, it will spread badly, leaving a blotchy appearance. This is where the correct instrumentation and the expertise of the person doing SMP comes into play. The pressure, pause, and depth of application is absolutely crucial to achieve natural results. How is SMP different from body tattoo? Body tattoos are made as aesthetically pleasing artwork which are made to be shown. On the contrary, SMP made on behalf of missing hairs is done not to get noticed and to give illusion of growing hairs in the hair loss areas. The beauty of SMP lies in the fact that SMP should not stand out. Who all can opt for SMP? Male and female pattern hair loss, crown hair thinning, bad FUT or bad FUE scars, scalp visibility, alopecia-like conditions like alopecia areata, in conjunction with hair transplant surgeries, as non-surgical alternative in severe hair loss cases, and look by choice. By now, we have had a fair understanding of the fact that SMP is minimally invasive and gives immediate results. Also, I would like to add that it is effectively no maintenance and is cost effective. Let us now talk about those 5 types of individuals in which scalp micropigmentation or SMP or hair tattoo would be very useful. Number 1. FUE scars on the scalp. Apparently, SMP is a face saver for such individuals as there is nothing more which will help them, as further hair transplantation on the depleted areas seems impossible due to lack of donor grafts. Number 2. FUT scar on the scalp. A very satisfying result can be expected, as can be seen in this link shared above, where a patient of ours from Germany shared his experience of scalp micropigmentation for FUT scar. Number 3. Scalp visibility in females who have stabilized hair loss. Offering a non-surgical solution to scalp visibility problem in females is one of the most rewarding moments in my practice in last 8 years, as often such patients come to us feeling very depressed and conscious regarding visible scalp. Number 4. Scalp visibility after hair transplantation. SMP adds visual density to the transplanted region, thus improving the look. Number 5. Bald head buzz cut and also alopecia areata buzz cut. So when you don't have enough hair on the scalp for framing of face and decent look, why not shave the head, get full head SMP done and sport the shaven look? When SMP is artistically applied, it is really difficult to distinguish between SMP and shaven hairs unless you touch and feel. The appearance has been known to pass unnoticed by naked eye of even experts.